Good morning, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Valley Beth Shalom Live. This morning we will share the morning prayers of the Shabbat, read a little Torah, offer some blessings and prayers for friends and family who are ill, for friends and family who are struggling to take care of those who are ill, to families that are celebrating simchas, and to those who are remembering loved ones. And we'll be together out of our isolation and together in a minyan. So look through your screen into the window, into the shul, and join Cantor Baron. We'll pray all together. Today is Shabbat, the 18th of April, which means that we are right in the middle of the journey. If you can imagine our ancestors now taking the journey from the house of bondage from Egypt to the promised land, it took them 40 years to do it. There must have been a moment halfway between when they couldn't see the beginning anymore and they couldn't quite see the end, and the tedium of the desert began to get to them. And that's exactly where we are today. We are halfway through. We are not going to be lifting these stay-at-home orders for another month. We have settled into patterns, but it begins to wear on all of us. So let's hold each other close. Let's share our hopes and our dreams and our prayers. Let's sing the ancient prayers of the people Israel and regain their strength and their determination to care for each other and to protect each other as we make this journey, and the promise that we will find a way to the promised land. Cantor Baron, good morning, Shabbat Shalom. I ask everyone,
Rabbi.
Please open the blue Sim Shalom prayer book. If you don't have one, you can find it on the VBS website. We'll begin on page 65 with the prayers, the morning brachot, and then proceed to a little psukei de Zimra. Cantor, it's yours.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lasech vivina lahavchin ben yom u'ben laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Pokeach Ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael betifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten layahev koach.
Let's join now with begin the prayers of psukei de Zimra. We'll ask those who recite the mourner's Kaddish now to rise together and to share with us the prayers of Kaddish Yit Gadal V'Yit Kadash Shmei Rabbah. V'Alma Divrach Chirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei B'Chai Echon V'Yom Echon V'Chayei Dechal Beit Yisrael Ba'Agalau V'Zman Kariv V'Yamru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mivarach Le'olam U'Me'almaya Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpa'ar V'Yitramam V'Yitnaseh V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata. Da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Page 83, we join the cantor in the recitation of Psukei de Zimra, songs of celebration for the gifts of life.
Baruch she'amar v'haya ha'olam, Baruch hu, Baruch oseh v'reishit, Baruch omer v'yoseh, Baruch ozer umkayem, Baruch merachem al haaretz, Baruch merachem al habriot, Baruch meshalem sachar tov lirehav, Baruch chai la'ad v'kayam lanetzach, Baruch podehu matzil, Baruch Shemo. Yachid Cheolamim Melech Meshubach Umfoar Ade Ad Shemo Hagadol. Baruch Ata Adonai Melech Mehulal Batishbachot. And we're going to proceed on to page 100. And this is Psalm 150, the last of King David's Psalms. And it is also the last line of the last Psalm. Kol haneshama tehaleluya, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol haneshama tehaleluya, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol haneshama tehaleluya, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol haneshama tehaleluya, hallelujah, hallelujah.
The time now is to take a big, deep breath. This virus destroys the lungs. So the way that you push back against our fear of the virus is by breathing deeply. And by breathing deeply, we feel a connection with all that is alive in the world. The next prayer, page 104, proclaims that prayer is the simplest thing that we can do. Nishmat kol chai tivarech et shimcha, that every morning, every living thing in the world awakens and offers a prayer of thanks to God for the gift of life, for the gift of a new day. Everything that lives feels its connection with every other thing that lives. There is no such thing as an individual in nature. The tree and the grass and the flower and the squirrel and the beast that crawls the earth and the bird that flies in the sky and the fish that swims in the sea, and us too. We are all part of one ecology, one environment. We breathe the same air. We drink the same water. We eat the same food. We share with one another the great power of life that courses through all the world. And that is the object of our prayers this morning, to feel that power of life and to give thanks for the gift of life. Nishmat kol chai tivarech et shimcha, b'fi yesharim tithalal uvivrei tzadikim titbarach. And in the mouth of all that lives, the praise of God is found. Titbarach shimcha malkeinu, let everything that lives praise the presence of God. Cantor, let's begin. Shochenad Maron v'kadosh Shemo, page 105 in the prayer book.
Shochenad marom v'kadosh Shemo, v'chatuv ranenu tzadikim baronai, la'yesharim nama tehila, b'fi yesharim tithalal, uvdivrei tzadikim titbarach, uvilshon chasidim titromam, uvekerev kedoshim titkadash, uvmakalot rivevot amcha bet Yisrael. Lehodot lehalel leshabeach lefaher leromem lehader levarech lealei ulkales al kol ivrei shirot v'tishbechot David ben Yishai avdecha mishichecha yishtabach shimecha lad malkeinu amen. Berachot ve'hodaot me'ata ve'adolam Baruch atah Adonai El melech gadol batishbachot El hahodaot Adon haniflaot Abocher b'shirei zimra Melech elchei haolamim Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei rabbah Beholmani verachirutei ve'amlich malchutei B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchayein v'chol beit Yisrael Bagalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם יתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה. בריחו לילה מן כל בירר ושירתה, תושבגת ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם יוצר אור ובורא חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל. הכל יודוך והכל ישבחוך. אין כרכך אדוני אלוהינו בעולם הזה, ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא. אפס פלדך גואלנו לימות המשיח, ואין דומה לך מושיענו לתחיית המתים. אל אדון על כל המעשים ברוך ומבורך בפי כל נשמה, קולו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה, סועבים אותו המתגאה על חיות הקודש ונדר לכבוד על המרכבה, זכות ומישור לפני צלו, חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו. טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו, יצרם בדעת בבינה ובהשכל, כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות מושלים בקרב תבל. מלאים זיו פיקים דוגה נעזים כבר בכל העולם, שמחים בצאתם ששים בבואם, עושים בהם הרצון כולם. פאר וכבוד נותנים לשמו, צהולה ורינה לזכר מלכותו. קרא לשמש ויזרח אור רעה, והתקיר צורת הלבנה. שבח נותנים לו כל צבא מרום, תפארת וגדולה, שרפים ואופנים וחיות הקודש, לאל אשר שבת מכל המעשים. ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפרוך הסלע, תפרצורנו מלכנו ודורנו. כולם אהובים, כולם ברורים, כולם גימורים, וכולם עושים באימה וביראה רצון קונם. וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובתורה, בשירה ובזמרה, ומברכים ומשבחים ומפארים ומריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל המלך. וכולם מקבלים עליהם עול מלכות שמיים זה מזה, ונותנים רשות זה לזה להקדיש ליוצרם בנחת רוח, בשפה ברורה ונימה קדושה, כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך כל הארץ כבודו. ואופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול מתנסים ליום הצרפים, ליומתם משבחים ואומרים, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, ואל ברוך נמות ייתנו למלך חי וקיים. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות, Avarabtanu Adonai Eloheinu.
Gather the four large tzitziot, the four large fringes of the talit, as if you were gathering all of the corners of your life, all of the corners of your soul into one. To unite the self into one is part of the function of prayer, to align head and heart and mind into one. Think of the Hebrew letter Vav. The Hebrew letter Vav is a simple straight line, a simple straight line of alignment, because the straight line indicates that I am one, I am whole, I am one. Vav is the sixth letter of the Hebrew alphabet. The Shema has 6 words in it. The work week has 6 days in it. This singularity is what we try to achieve through the deepest part of our meditation. So gather in, and if you don't have a talit, or even if you do, I think the other thing to gather in, especially in these moments of plague, is to gather in your thoughts of all of those you pray for. The people we care for, the people we love, the people that are close to us, the people that we miss through this isolation, the people whose worries keep us up at night, the people whose fate and destiny is so tied with ours. Gather their presence in your heart and hold them close, and share with the Cantor these prayers, and then Shema Yisrael.
V'avienu l'shalom erba kanfot haaretz, v'tolichenu kol miut li'artzeinu, ki el poel Yeshua ta'ata, uvanu v'acharta mikol ha'melashon, v'keravtanu l'shimcha gadol sela be'emet, להודות לך ויחדך ביהבה, ברוך אתה אדוני, הבוחר בעמו ישראל ואהבה. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
If you really listen to the voice of God in the world that reminds you that you are one and one with all that lives, then you will prosper, and all that lives will prosper in the world. But if you listen instead to the small, narrow voice of the ego that cries in all of its desires and impulses, me, 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 then Torah says you will not survive. You will destroy one another and destroy the planet that I gave you. So that you and your children and your children's children and those who come after you may share God's world in wholeness and in peace. Remember to listen to the voice that God puts into the world. Vayomer Adonai al Moshe lemor, daber al bnei Israel v'amarta alehem v'asu lahem tzitzit al kanfei bigdehem ledorotam, v'natnu al tzitzit al kanaf petil techaylet, v'yalechem letzitzit, uritem oto uschartem et kol mitzvot Adonai, v'asitem atam, v'lo taturu acharei levavchem ve'acharei nechem, asher atem zonim achareihem.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Shema asks us to remember that we are part of the one, the all, and we are connected with each other intimately and wholly. Biologically, spiritually, emotionally, we are connected with each other. That is life in the world. But when we forget that, when we forget and listen only to the voice of the ego, we create a world which is the opposite of God's intention. And that world has a name. The name of that world is Mitzrayim. We called it Egypt. As slaves, we understood what happens when one human being says, I am above you all, worship me. As slaves, we understood what happens when human beings are turned into objects. That was what we learned from the Exodus. And so every time we say the Shema, for a brief moment, we return back to Egypt, feel the bitterness of its slavery, bitterness of a world without oneness, without one, and then the sweetness of liberation. And so we join the Cantor in singing the song that we sang on the far side of the Red Sea, Nichamocha ba'elim Adonai, who is like God, who unites us into one to celebrate the gifts of life.
Tehilot Elyon, Baruch Hu Mevorach, Moshe v'nei Yisrael, Lechanu Shira, V'simcha Rabba v'yamro cholam, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Noera tehilot, Osefele, Shira Chadasha Shibehu Gelim Neshimcha Spatayam, Yachad Kulam Odu Vehimliku V'yamehu, Adonai Yimloch Leolam Mevahed, Tzor Yisrael, Koma Be'ezrat Yisrael, Uvtechinu Mecha, Yehuda v'Yisrael, go aleinu, Adonai tzemaot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, God Yisrael.
We rise up together now and join the Cantor in the Shabbos morning Amidah. In the Blue Prayer Book, you'll find it on page 115b.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chastei Avot Umevi Goel Livnei B'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechayei Meitim Atah Rav Lehoshia Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechayei Meitim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Micha Mocha Baal Gevurot Umido Melach Melech Memit Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'emanata Lehachayot Meitim Baruch atah Adonai Mechayei hametim. Nikadesh et shimcha ba'olam Kishem shemati shimoto bishmei marom Kakatuv al yad neviyecha V'kara zel ze ve'amar Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzevaot מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנשאים ליום הצרפים, ליום התם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך יבוא אדוני ממקומו. ממקומך מלכנו, מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך, תמלוך בציון, מתי תמלוך בציון. בקרוב ימינו, בקרוב ימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. בקרוב ימינו, בקרוב ימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש, תתגדל ותתקדש, בתוך ירושלים, ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים, ועינינו תראנה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך. על ידי דוד משיח צדקך, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושפחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Take a few moments now for quiet and personal prayers. The words of the Amidah continue on page 117 in the Blue Prayer. Sim shalom ba'olam tova v'racha chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amecha. We ask God for blessings of peace and wholeness, of goodness, of mercy, and of love upon us and upon all the peoples of the world. Barchenu avinu kulanu ke'achad be'or panecha, to grace us with God's presence, with the light of God's face. Ki be'or panecha natata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Torah chayim v'avat chesed. Because with that light, God has graced us with the Torah of life, with a love of chesed, a love of kindness, a desire to bring justice and blessing to the world. U'tzedakah v'racha v'rachamim b'chayim v'shalom. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol eit u'b'chol sha'a b'shlomecha baruch ata Adonai hamivarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא יברך ינוצה וימליך מלכותי, בחיי חורן וימי-חורן ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב האמרו, יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח, ויתבהר ויתרומם ינסה, והדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשא, בריחו לילה מן כל בירר ושירתה, תושבחה בנחמתה, דמירם ימה והימרו, תקבל צלור הון ודהון כל ישראל קודם, אבן ושמי והימרו, יהי שלמה רבה מן שמי וחיים, Aleinu v'al Yisrael v'himru, Hoseh shalom bimromav, Hoyaseh shalom aleinu, Ve'al kol Yisrael v'himru. Amen.
We'll turn now to the service for taking and study of the Sefer Torah. You'll find that on page 139 in the prayer book. If anyone needs a bracha for someone close to you, then please put that into the chat feature or the comment feature, and we'll try to include your brachot as we offer prayers for those we care for at the end of the Torah reading. Cantor, page 139, please.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai meloch, leolam eva'ed. Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Harachamim Heitiva v'ritzoncha et Zion Tivenei Chomot Yerushalayim Tivenei Chomot Yerushalayim Ki lecha levad v'taknu melech el-ram v'nisa Adon olamim Vayehi b'nso Aharon vayomer Moshe Koma Adonai ve'yafoto elecha ve'yanusu mesarecha mipanecha ki mitzion teitei Torah ki mitzion teitei Torah udevar Adonai miYerushalayim Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael B'kedushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Gadol Shemo Gadol Adonai iti Oneromema Shemo Yachdav Romemu Adonai Eloheinu V'hishtacharu Lehar Kodsho Romemu Adonai Eloheinu V'hishtacharu Lehar Kodsho Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu Adonai Eloheinu V'hishtacharu Lehar Kodsho Romemu Adonai Eloheinu V'hishtacharu Lehar Kodsho.
Thank you, Cantor. Good morning, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We've come to the point in the Torah, in the service, when we read a little bit of the Torah. The Torah reading cycle for the next several weeks comes from the book of Leviticus, the middle book of the Torah. The book of Leviticus is the most opaque book in the Torah because it has very, very little narrative, only 2 narrative stories in the entirety of the book. The principal task of the book of Leviticus is to set out the rules and traditions of the priestly caste as they offered sacrifices in first the shrine and then the temple of Jerusalem. If you read this, the only way I think that the best way to understand this is that what we've been given in the book of Leviticus is the technical manual that was the priests. Every profession has a tech manual. If you go and get your car fixed, the way that the mechanic knows how to adjust the fuel injectors or the brakes there's a manual. It's put out by the Chilton Company. Banks have technical manuals to tell how they should write certain kinds of loans and financial instruments. Lawyers, doctors have technical manuals. Every profession has a tech manual. Well, the priests had a tech manual. And the tech manual of the priest told them what sacrifices to offer, in what way, under what circumstances. And what happened is that when the temple was destroyed, the leaders of the community did something quite stupendous. They printed the tech manual for everybody. Now, typically, professionals don't allow other lay people to see the tech manual for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is that we want to preserve, professionals want to preserve the sort of mystique of the profession. And if we showed you how we do all this stuff, you might think that you could actually do it and wouldn't need us anymore. I'll give you a hint. Rabbis have tech manuals. We never let anyone who's not a rabbi look at it. The other reason why they don't give out tech manuals is because a tech manual tells you how to do something. It doesn't tell you why. I mean, a doctor's tech manual will tell him how he or she how to diagnose a particular set of symptoms and understand the underlying disease and what treatments and protocols are available to treat that disease. But in order to understand why those symptoms add up to that disease and why those particular therapies and protocols cure the disease, you have to go to medical school for 4 years and then spend several more years in residency and fellowship in order to understand the underlying biochemistry of that particular symptom. In the same way, I had to go to rabbinical school for an awful long time to understand why certain prayers are offered under certain circumstances. Well, that's why tech manuals are kept secret. But instead, what happens is that the tradition decided, the community decided, that the tech manual of the priest should be given to everyone, that everyone should be considered a priest. Because while priests are a separate class of the people of Israel, Moses promises, or God promises, Mamlechet Kohanim v'Goy Kadosh. You will all have a certain quality of priesthood as you walk the world. And that gift and the lessons of the priesthood are given to us in the Torah readings that we do in the book of Leviticus. Now, there are only 2 narratives in the whole book. One of the narratives comes in this Torah portion. The name of the Torah portion is Shmini. And if you'll stay tuned after this service, our dear friend, Rabbi Hillel Silverman, who has finally retired at the age of 96, is going to offer us a few thoughts about all the numbers in the Bible and in the Jewish tradition. Shmini means 8. It was the 8th day of the dedication of the priesthood, Aaron and his sons, that there was an industrial accident at the shrine of Israel. 2 sons of Aaron's, Nadab and Abihu, entered the shrine with Eish Zarah, strange fire. Torah doesn't tell us exactly what their infraction was, but they died in the process of this. That there was something profoundly dangerous in the practice of this faith, and these 2 sons were destroyed in the process. Now that's a vignette that interrupts the flow of law, protocol, procedure that is the majority of the book of Leviticus. And then the book reverts, as you'll see in the Torah portion today, to its continuing discussion of laws of purity, and it includes the beginnings of the foundations of kashrut, of the dietary laws of the people Israel. And it concludes with a lovely meditation where it says, the reason I want you to do all this, the reason I want you to hold these laws and traditions is because you are a holy people, and you are to conduct yourself in all things as a holy people. That holiness isn't something that you do just on Shabbos and the rest of the week you're exempt. That holiness isn't something just for rabbis and cantors to do and the rest of us you are exempt. that holiness isn't something that's done just once a year on a holiday and the rest of the year you're exempt. Holiness is a standard of conduct that must inform every moment of every day for every member of a community, and something that must be taught to the whole world. And that is the essence of the end of the Torah reading, the Maftir section, which the Cantor is going to read for us. So we're going to invite everyone who is listening, everyone who is watching, everyone who is part of our service today. You're going to get an aliyah at Valley Beth Shalom, which under normal circumstances is a rather expensive proposition. But today, it's our gift to all of you because we want to share with you all of our blessings. V'yazor v'yagem v'yoshia l'chol hachosim bo v'namar. Amen. Hakol havu godel Eloheinu tunu kavod laTorah ya'amdu la'aliyah rishona baruch shenatan Torah li'amo Yisrael b'kedushato v'atem hadbikim b'Adonai Eloheichem hayim kolchem hayom. I don't have all of your names in front of me, but for all of you who are watching and all of you who are listening, ya'amdu la'aliyah rishona, you are all invited up to the first aliyah. Take the tzitziot of your talit, kiss the Torah, and join with us in the brachot. Baruchu et Adonai Varach.
Baruch Adonai Varach leolam vaed.
Baruch Adonai Varach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachamanu mikol amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen. Ki ani Adonai ha'ma'aletchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim v'yitem kedoshim ki kadosh ani zot Torat ha'behema v'ha'of v'chol nefesh ha'chaya haromeset b'mayim ulchol nefesh hashoretzet al haaretz lehavdil bein hatameh uvein hatahor uvein hachaya hanechelet uvein hachaya asher lo teachel.
Once again, take the talit, your talit, your tzitziot, touch them to the Torah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah. Amen. Sheberach avotenu Avram Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah hu yivarech kol eile shalu likvod hamakom likvod haTorah v'likvod haShabbat. HaKadosh Baruch Hu yishmor aleim v'yishlach lahem bracha atzlacha b'chol ma'aseh yedayim. May the source of blessings for all of our ancestors bless and protect those who have stood for an aliyah this morning. May God bless them and protect them, and those close to them prosper the works of their hands and the dreams of their hearts. And together we say, Amen. 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 We take a moment now to pray for our friends and family who are ill. We have a prayer for Otto Grossman, a prayer for Jeff Feldman, a prayer for Jeff Hirsch, and prayer for all of those in the community who were afflicted with whatever, with Joel Toplinski, with all of those who are afflicted with whatever, whether this virus or any other illness today. We hold you in our prayers and we pray for your wholeness and your recovery and your strength. Yishuberach avotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yivarech v'rapeh kol hacholim b'kilatenu hakdosha. May you who blessed our ancestors at the sea and in the desert bless all our ill friends and family through us, your witnesses. Grant them courage and hope. May they know that they have in this holy community men, women, and children who pray for the skill of the physician, who pray for the recovery of body and wholeness of spirit. Teach them, teach us all to remember your words. Out of the void and the vastness of the darkness, let there be light. And let us pray together. Amen. Amen. We want to take a moment as well and offer a prayer for all the doctors and nurses, for the healthcare workers, the technicians and specialists, and all of those who stand on the line between life and death, between healing and hurt. Mishaberach Avotenu Avram Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah, Hu Yivarech et kol harofim v'kol hachayot v'kol eile shemishtatfim b'rifuah. We ask God's blessings for the doctors, for nurses, for specialists and technicians, for workers who stand to bring health and wholeness and healing to all of those in the community who are afflicted. God, who is the healer of all, share your wisdom, your compassion, your strength, your resolution with those who protect us and heal us. And let us all together pray, Amen. This morning, we want to also offer our prayers for our friends and family in the state of Israel who are struggling as we do with this virus and struggling as well with all the divisions in their society. We hope that they find wisdom and strength to bring wholeness to the people of Israel and wholeness to one another. Mishabera Avinu Shabashamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Goalo, Barechet Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Gulatenu. Hagein aleh bevrat chastecha, ufrost alecha sukat shlomecha, ushlach orchava amitcha l'roshecha, sarecha v'yoatzecha. V'takneim v'eitzat tovam milfanecha, chazek titiyeh migeneretz kodshenu v'hanegem Eloheinu shua, v'ateret nitzachon ta'atrein v'natata shalom ba'aretz, v'simchat olam liyoshvecha v'nomar Amen. Avinu Shabashamayim, rock and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel with its promise of redemption. Shielded with your love, spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace and healing, and its inhabitants with joy. And let us say together, Amen. Cantor, the service for turning the Sefer Torah on page 153, please.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskal shemo levado, hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael, Am Kerovo, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. It's Chaim Hi, Lamachazikim Ba, Vetom Cheha, Meushar, Deracheha, Darcheino, V'chol nativoteha, Shalom, Ashivenu Adonai, Elecha v'nashuva, Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu kekedem.
Among the Israelites who came out of Egypt with Moses were two of my ancestors, Beryl and Shmerel. At least that's what we think they were called. Beryl and Shmerel had been slaves for so long. They only knew how to look down. They never knew how to look up, because slaves are taught to only look down, never to look up. So when Beryl and Shmerel crossed the Red Sea with all the Israelites, Shmerel said to Beryl, "What do you see?" And Beryl said, "I see mud." And Shmerel said, "Yeah, there was mud in Egypt. There's mud here. What is this about liberation and miracles? I don't see any miracles. All I see is mud." And when they got to Mount Sinai and God gave the 10 Commandments, Beryl said to Shmerel, "What do you hear?" He says, "Someone shouting rules and instructions." He said, "Yeah, we had that in Egypt. What is this about revelation, about God coming into the world? They shouted instructions in Egypt, they shout instructions here." And when finally, after 40 years, they arrived at the boundaries of the promised land, they asked one another, "Nu, how do you feel?" He said, "Honestly, my feet hurt." He said, "Yeah, my feet have been hurting for 40 years. Let's go home." And they turned around and they went back to Egypt. And the family tradition is they wander the Sinai desert to this day. If you only look down and you never look up, then you never see the miracles that occur around you. And you never see the world as it really is around you. And you don't understand where you are or what is going on with you. The news reports this week of protests, of people who are abandoning their masks and their social distancing and going to take protests, is very discouraging. Look, all of us are cooped up. All of us find this tedious. All of us are worried about the financial impacts and destruction of this particular plague. But we are in the middle of a journey. And in the middle of the 40-year journey from Egypt to the promised land, the people of Israel also rebelled against Moses because it's very difficult. When you can no longer see the beginning of the journey, but you can't yet see the end of the journey, it becomes very discouraging and very difficult. And one thinks that you will be lost forever into this wilderness of wandering. If you can only look down and never look up and see that you're making progress, moving forward, well, then that's awfully discouraging. We are in the middle of the journey. We're in the worst part of it now. This is the peak of the journey. Every day comes very, very sad news of friends and loved ones who are afflicted. Every day is sad news of doctors and nurses work to exhaustion to protect us. Every day is sad news. It's important to look up and not just look down. We are on a journey and we will find our way to the end of this journey. I can't tell you how it's going to end, but this I can tell you, we're in this together. We're in this together. And together we will find our way to a promised land. That is the great gift of this moment. We understand now what we mean to each other in a way that we didn't understand it before. We understand how much we need each other in a way we didn't understand before. And whatever shape we'll be in when we finally reach the end, we will reach the end. Beryl and Shmerel are still wandering in the desert. Let's not follow them back there. I wish you a good and a happy and a sweet Shabbos. This next week is a unique and precious week in the life of the Jewish people. If you heard the Torah study, Rabbi Gelman and I were reflecting. This is the week when we commemorate the Shoah. Yom HaShoah is Monday night and Tuesday. And the following week, we will commemorate Yom HaAtzmaut. We'll celebrate the birth of the state of Israel. These two events, the Shoah, the darkest, most bitter moment of Jewish history, and Yom HaAtzmaut, the remarkable miracle of our return to our land, our home, our sovereignty, our strength in the world. These two events shape our identity, but we're not yet sure exactly what they teach us. We are on a journey from Yom HaShoah to Yom HaAtzmaut, from bondage to redemption. And we are together on this journey, and together we will find the truth of this moment. Together, we will not give up. Cantor, let's finish the service with the Kaddish Aleinu, and then we'll share a moment of memory with our friends.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש, ברוך הוא שם נטע שמיים יוסף. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
We invite all of those who recite the Mourner's Kaddish in memory of a loved one, observance of a yahrzeit, to hold the memory of your loved ones dear and close to your heart, and share the words of Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, v'yalmad divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chayei dechal beit Yisrael, ba'galau v'zman kariv yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach leolam olmei olmaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal, shemei dekudsha brichu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom bimramav, Huyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. I want to thank the Cantor for sharing prayers with us this morning, and thank Alana Vorspan for her endless patience in helping us to put these programs up so that everyone might enjoy them. Wish everyone a very, very sweet and good Shabbos. This afternoon was Mincha Mariv at 6 p.m. and Havdalah at 8:15 p.m. Tomorrow morning, we daven at 8:30 in the morning, and all during the week at 7:30 in the morning and 6 p.m. In the evening. Monday night is Yom HaShoah. We will have a commemoration together. We'll light candles in memory of the 6 million and all of those destroyed during the Shoah, and reflect for a moment on what this means for us and for the lives of our children as we raise them in this world. During the course of the week, we will continue studying. There'll be lunch and learn, of course, on Wednesday evening, and programs during the course of the week. So just look at vbs.org and click on VBS and Home for all of the programs that you'll find here and across the internet. Please stay safe at home. Wear a mask if you do go out. Take very, very good care if you do go out to the supermarket. Stay away from other people. Distance a little bit.
Gloves.
Wear gloves, right? My wife, who's a mom, and be very, very safe. Let this week be a week of health. Don't follow Beryl and Shmerel back out to the wilderness. They'll never make it to the promised land, but all of us will, I promise you. Cantor, lead us in a closing prayer. Shabbat Shalom.
Oseh shalom bimroma, huyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom bimroma, huyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom bimroma, huyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Following this broadcast, Rabbi Hillel Silverman,
That's great.
the great Rabbi Hillel Silverman, is going to offer a
What a
few thoughts
promotion.
about the numbers that you find in the Torah. Please take care of each other and look into this window and join together with us on many, many more moments of Shabbos and of Simcha. Take good care. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat.
Shabbat